So there we were, just another lazy Saturday morning at my sister's place, coffee in hand, trying to shake off the cobwebs of the work week. The sun was out, and the birds were chirping, which meant it was the perfect day for a garage sale. My sister had somehow convinced me to help out, promising coffee and donuts as compensation. As we set up tables in her driveway, I noticed an old quilt in the pile of items for sale. "Hey, isn't this Grandma's heirloom quilt?" I asked, pointing suspiciously. My sister, busy arranging a collection of chipped teacups, waved my concern away. "Oh, please, like anyone's gonna buy that old thing," she said dismissively. The morning dragged on with the usual garage sale crowd, early bird bargain hunters, curious neighbors, and the occasional oddball. That's when things got interesting. This guy showed up, decked out in a sequined cape and top hat, looking like he just stepped out of a magic show. He started rifling through the items, chattering about how he was always on the lookout for something with character. He picked up the quilt and examined it with an intensity usually reserved for art appraisers. My sister, eager to make her first sale of the day, offered it to him for a measly $5. Before I could protest, he handed over a crumpled bill and waltzed off with the quilt draped over his shoulder, like it was some kind of royal cape. Later that night, I plopped down on the couch, flipping through channels, when I landed on a live broadcast of a magic show. Lo and behold, there's our friendly neighborhood magician center stage, dramatically unfurling our family quilt. My jaw dropped as he announced to the audience, "And now, for my grand finale, I will make this historic artifact disappear." With a dramatic flourish and some elaborate hand gestures, the quilt vanished into thin air. I sat there, mouth agape, wondering if I should laugh, cry, or call Grandma's lawyer. My phone buzzed with a text from my sister, who was apparently also watching the show. Well, at least Grandma always said it could disappear into the family. As I sat there trying to process the hilarity of the situation, I realized I had to come up with some way to explain this to the rest of the family. I mean, how do you tell your relatives that their cherished heirloom is now part of a magician's repertoire? I decided to call a family meeting, where I recounted the chain of events, building up to the grand finale. My cousin, ever the jokester, chimed in. "So, what's next? Are we going to find out that the silverware vanished only to appear as part of a sword-swallowing act?" Everyone laughed, and I realized that maybe, just maybe, this whole debacle could be spun into a funny family legend. After all, how many people can say their heirloom got its 15 minutes of fame? And that, my friends, is how our quilt went from bedspread to bedazzled.